Hello, everybody, and welcome to another reaction to Boruto. So I just wanted to get out there that I guess Kyoto Animation in Japan had a big arson fire, and it was like a revenge thing. It's like something pretty crazy, and like 33 people died. So it's not the best way to start a video, but at the same time, I feel like you know um, somebody should say something because I wasn't really even aware of it till today, but yeah. It's it's a brutal world out there, but you don't need to really take your work with you to when you go home. You just leave that at home. Anyways, that out of the way. Yet again, it's been an inconsistent Baruto schedule because it's been like I think there was a month where there wasn't even a Baruto chapter. This time it's not even me being inconsistent. It's actually the mangaka itself. Yet again, just gonna skip right through the cover page. It's always nice seeing the Hokage faces. It's always different seeing the buildings, though. Yeah. So whenever they go through the trees, man, it's like reminds me of like 2008, like watching Tom 4 from Tanami with those Naruto bumpers, and Baruto just collides with a tree. Nice. Sometimes like in this like panel, like page 4, it's just drawn weird. And Mitsuki comes in, it's like, and all of a sudden Mitsuki looks like he has longer hair. It's unusual for you to miss your stuff like that. Unusual, that never happens to me. Never, in bold. This is the first time since I became a ninja. My body suddenly froze up. Well, it could be because of the marking stuff. Oh, he's got it. I feel like as an audience we shouldn't be able to guess it that easily. Something like it could be like, oh, I was fatigued from using it, not because I have it active. His marking almost looks different now, but maybe that's just me. The Karma would have been cooler because it would have been it's spread. This is that why I slipped off the tree. Is that why I slipped off the tree? I had a hard time pronouncing it. You didn't cause it to spread. No, I can't deliberately use karma yet. Okay, that's interesting. It just activates in the heat of a battle or when I'm around Kawaki. That didn't that didn't sound right. Could something have happened to him? Lord Seventh is with him, so he should be okay. But I've got a bad feeling about this. Han Solo has a bad feeling about this. Kawaki, what in the world are you doing? I'm searching for a shard from the vase. I've seen people pronounce it vase. It's a vase. I doubt. I doubt you're going to find it at this point. Todd cleans every day. Um, kind of feel bad for you not to just being a housewife now. You're lucky, right? You're like you are likely right, but I won't be able to let it go unless I check for myself. Besides, you did well. It's pretty much completely fixed. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. What's fixed about a vase that leaks water? Okay. He is really hung up about that vase. They've been going months, years for that vase. Like it is legit been over a year. Like at this point, like I don't even remember it now. That's not. And saying careless things like that is what makes Baruto yell at you. You know what the like. Why is he saying like it makes it seem less and less believable that he would just like snap and like kill like Naruto if he's like actually picking up his mannerisms and looking up to him. It's just kind of like I don't know. I don't like that. Sasuke makes more sense. The Sasuke makes way more sense. So what do you want to? So what do you think about him? Who? Which him? Yeah, those two kids in the background, if you look at them really closely, they remind you of those kids from that the Hidden Mist arc way back. Kawaki, we become friends, but should we really trust him so easily? You mean that whole he might be an enemy spy thing? My dad from the Black Ops. My dad's from the Black Ops, so he's always keeping a suspicious eye on things. But he seems to trust him on a personal front. On the other hand, Mom told me to maintain a certain distance. My dad's like your mom, or maybe even more on guard. Well, I suppose it's normal for any parent to feel that way. There, oh, he just defeated him. Damn it, I lost again. I don't mess with my don't mess with my comment deck. Reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh days. I didn't even know what I was doing when you had a duel. I was just like randomly like just doing shit, just putting shit down. Anyways, perfect. Anyways, I like how Walkie. You know. I think he's a straight shooter. I hope you're right. Whoa, he is. He is this man. I'm telling you, sometimes Ikimoto just draws them so badly, it's ridiculous. You're here to buy flowers. Let me guess. Sasuke? Critical missions or not, I wouldn't stand for a husband who always never who's always never home. But I am also a bit envious of you being able to stay forever a girl in love. That is clunky dialogue. Forever a girl in love. I mean, I think what she should have said is like, I'm envious of you that you got to be with my childhood crush. Like even that sounds better than I do get lonely at times, but it's plenty enough now that he comes home safe and sound, no matter how quickly. Yet again, Sasuke, he's been gone. Like he's in this other dimension, so it's kind of interesting what will happen with that whole thing. Yes, yes, I can never do it. Hello, master. Hello, master. Sorry, I've been looking for you, Mom. There's something I want to ask you. Your forehead mark. Tell me about them. Okay, I've actually never been able to pronounce that Tsunade's jutsu very well. Metonic regeneration. I'm terrible at that one. Every time I look at this dude, it's like the other thing, other than him being looking like Jiraiya, is that he looks like he's using Sage Jutsu like at all times. And the thing about that is, if he's actually using Sage Jutsu at all times, um, this dude's just way overpowered. Like Naruto can't even use Sage Jutsu like that. Stare. It's been quite a while since Delta's defeat. I anticipated Jigen making some sort of a move right away, but well, that could be from Sasuke. Still no sight or sound from him. Through Delta, he also has to know about Boruto having the karma. So what are you up to, Jigen? I can see like that in the subway. Jigen. God, I can't find it. I guess it's really gone for good. Yeah. Call it quits, Kawaki. You've done enough. Damn it, I guess I'll fill the hole with glue. Naruto? We're going shopping for dinner. See you later. See you. Okay, be careful out there. Oof. Wow. Sometimes I feel like Baruto is. It's not speaking to the same demographic anymore. While Kawaki's symbol looks way different, it kind of looks. Kind of wish I could show you the thing, this image, but it looks a lot like his Sage Mode thingy. It's a short. It's short. It's a jutsu where in an emergency you can pull out incredible power by releasing all the chakra you've been storing in that mark bit by bit every day. Lord Seven told me that that part already. What's curious is that the whatever that jutsu's called looks similar to the karma. I think it's called 1,000 healings or something. So I was wondering if they might be related somehow. Hmm. According to Master Tsunade, what fit that is. I wonder how she looks. Oh God, she's gonna look awful, isn't she? It's a jutsu that's existed for a long time, from the age of the sixth path. This age of the sixth path. I feel like so many people didn't believe, like, because the only people that were there were Team Seven, so they're like, yeah, we meant to say the sixth path. People are like, okay, yeah, sure you did. Oh, that's right. I have to go to grocery shopping after this. You can't just leave with the Sage of Six Path thing and then be like, "Yo, I'm out. I gotta go grocery shopping." Like, what? What? Do you mind taking these flowers home with you? Flowers? You mean Dad's going on? Jeez. Okay, or maybe that person walking in the shop. I was thinking maybe they got beat up. Oh no, I guess it's Eno. Incredible, sinister, sinister. It's funny how no matter what, I can never not think, like, until this guy's the mask is smashed, he just it's too much like um, Jirai in the looks department, you know, and his abilities are just. I mean, the Toad thing. That's. I'd rather see him fight. I'd rather see Naruto fight this dude. He also seems like he's not the strongest, which is interesting. Well, that thing coming out of his hand, yet again, I wish I could show you, but it looks like the those rods that they used, Naruto used to pin, was it Black Zetsu? What's going on? Well, I don't even think Jirai look like I can't even remember his name right now. Oh, so Jigen's here. All hell's broken loose. All hell is broken loose. There's literally, oh wow, Kawaki's fate. That is actually, I'm not gonna lie, that is one of the best panels, and it's a small panel. I mean, if you look at Kawaki's eyes, you can actually see the little, like the little tick marks. His ears vivid, you know, his jaw. That's actually a pretty well drawn panel. It's only a tiny little thing. Unfortunately, Jigen's eyes, they look crazy. Like, I don't know, what is he? He doesn't even seem like. Maybe if you combine the Byakugan, Sharingan, and all those, if you just combine them into one eye, they just become black or something. What? I don't know why he's surprised when he said this dude's like, oh, well, Jigen's, you know, he should be here soon. I was kind of surprised. Like, I'm surprised that he's surprised. You, Jigen. That's true. And in fact, whenever I see the streaks, it reminds me of like JoJo's or Street Fighter. He showed him directly via Kawaki's karma. No way. If that's possible all along, then there was no need for a vessel retrieval mission. So why did he order one? Well, he probably was testing. See, like that. What was that? Like he went like this, or he had it like this, and then he had it covered. That's not even a hand sign. I don't know what that was. You know, like these karma dudes. It's not only that they're not using the chakra or whatever; they're using some crazy stuff that doesn't make any sense. I thought I was probing Jigen's true intentions through his motives, but it turns out it was my motives that were being scrutinized. I, I hope this guy doesn't get just killed, because he is by far the most interesting karma. Not just because the dry thing, it's like I don't even know what his intentions are. This chakra that suddenly disappeared, it's right near you, Naruto. It must be the enemies who's after Kawaki. Naruto, are you okay? Yeah, only one foe right in front of me. I want to deal with him myself, just like the last one. No, This makes me think that Sasuke is well. See, this is that other thing. You remember when Kawaki had said, "Well, I'll send you toward Lord Seventh." Is if he can actually do what this guy is doing and teleport, he could have easily just teleported these Naruto and Sasuke. Roger, I'll put the police force on standby for you. Yeah, can you imagine having you chief police force? That would have been useful. From the looks of it, I'm in your living room. An astute comment there. He's already talked more than Kaguya, though. I mean, I have to granted him that. I apologize, Uzumaki Naruto. It's serious when the villain says your last name first. I didn't mean to enter your residence without removing my shoes. He seems like an interesting character, but he looks weird. Like, he doesn't look right for the series. Never mind that. You're Jigen, right? I've wanted to meet you. I simply came to take home my wayward son. Wayward. I don't know what that even is supposed to mean. We'll leave right away. I have no intentions of starting trouble with you. It's funny because he could easily just probably take Naruto out because Sasuke's pointed out that he hasn't done shit in like forever. You're not making the demands here. Like how both Kishimoto and Ichiro Oda, the way they have Naruto and Luffy, like it doesn't matter. There's never discussion when they are set in their will. They're like, I don't care. I'm just gonna go punch this guy. Like I don't care how strong this person is supposed to be. That's I've always respected those two characters for that. Well, Naruto gets a little preachy. He's fast. Also, he's putting those black like rod things in him already. Damn, that's fast. Those rods are really confusing because I always thought that you had to have the Rinnegan for that, but maybe it's just I don't have time to play with you, so just stay there for a while. Now, my dear rebellious son, your vacation is over for leaving. I'm not your son, and I've never thought of you as my father. Fine, just get up, or do you want to get hurt again? Plot twist, he just kills himself. He's like, what? I don't know what to do. Yes, that's right. Just follow protocol also. So mom, I'm gonna head home. Okay. You be careful, Sarada. Lord Seven, the Kawabaki, I don't know if there's anything I can do, but I can't just sit back and do nothing. You bastard. Well, the thing is, Kawabaki also is going to have one missing hand. Clearly, that's not going to last. So he's gripping him. This annoying mark on you who you put me on. Tell me how to get rid of it. You don't care for the karma? Why? Because it's ugly. It's a shitty tattoo. What's with these rods? They're sucking out my chakra. What? Whoa. Like, I don't understand. Like, he see, little tiny, it's not much, but that little tiny detail is annoying because it's like, it's implying that Naruto doesn't even remember what the rods are. It's like, pitiful, get up already, will you? You're shaming the title of Hokage. Shut up, Kurama. So you like that toy right away. So you like that toy right hand more than the karma I bestowed to you. Think about it. You can stay for sure. You can how can you say for sure that it's not a device to monitor an outsider like you? In which case, there's really no difference between it and yeah, okay. I mean, like, would you rather get abused? Or he's gonna go with him, of course, and then there's gonna be a rescue Kawaki mission. shut up. The Hokage Lord 7 is nothing like you. I'm sick of your idiocracy. Well, it's not idiocracy, but wake up already. Can't you see that you're just being used? There's no place for you here. What is he getting used by? I mean, like, if you're a villain, you should persuade by, like, making sense. So they're leaving. Boruto came back. The karma's spreading more. Something's definitely happening to Kawaki. Yeah, it's getting heated. That was such a weird. I mean, I don't. That line was like, if it isn't Boruto and Mitsuki, looks like they're in a rush. I wonder what's up. You know, they just had that Mitsuki episode on Tanami. That was, boy, that's by far the best episode of the Boruto anime. So Kawaki's he's still getting wrecked. He's not even moving. Listen closely, Kawaki. I'm the only one who does anything that's truly for your sake. I mean, he's going against a Kaguya level character. Well, I still think Kaguya was the strongest character ever. I mean, this guy might be her partner, but he's not no Kaguya in terms of power. I'm no cowardly, peace-obsessed idiot like the Hokage. All he's concerned about is the peace of this village. What? What? Like, what is... Like, dude, so what is your solution, you know? Your solution's so much better. What, are you just gonna wipe out the earth, like, and then start over? Like, I've already had that, dude. There's already pain, Sasuke. I'll fix that unsightly arm when we get home. That hand is an eyesore. We're leaving it behind here. Hey, Baldy. You're nothing but an... See, it gets cut off. I have a hard time pronouncing reading out loud, and then it's like, this word gets cut off, and I don't know if it's... You're nothing but a nauseating, worthless frat bastard. He's gonna get fucked up now. Oh, what the hell? Don't you dare disrespect Lord 7th. He's like super bond with him now. He's growing some weird thing on his head though. This is, when did he advance this much? It's like, whoops. Well, he has that Kurama chakra, so. Naruto, definite boost. And that panel, it looks pretty cool with him kicking, you know, grade A beef right there. That's a great panel. I think just because the chakra looks like it's fire for once. Kawaki, are you okay? Next chapter hits August 20th. I'll already be back in Hellhole. So Jigen's taken out big time now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Doesn't look good. Doesn't look like appropriate discipline to me. It's weird how every time that Naruto's chakra is like, his coat is drawn different every time. His little U thing looks sick, but I mean, I'm not really understanding why it changes all the time. You plan to interfere no matter what. Very well. Very well. Very well. I shall eliminate you, Uzumaki Naruto. What if this is how he gets killed? Although, we already know that's kind of not the case. Maybe they'll just clash for a while and that one dude will step in and be like, nah. So, yeah. Yeah, boy, that was quite a chapter. That was quite a lot to unpack. It's unclear if whether or not Sasuke he's doing fine, he's chilling. Like, there's no indication there. I'm not really sure if he just teleported, got out, did whatever. You know, that's unclear. But yeah, Kawaki, maybe he could transform into that sage mode like Otsutsuki. You know, I have to say that I really hope that we get a villain at some point that isn't an Otsutsuki, but I think it's the president that it's like, well, if we don't get Otsutsuki members, we get like that fat guy that was like eating people, and that wasn't a good. He was a terrible villain. So I mean, he was so terrible. I already forgot he ever existed. You know, in the manga and like the anime. Boy, they are never like. I feel bad for people that are only anime watchers of Boruto. They will never see. They will never see this material. It'll be 2000. One Piece will be done by the time they will see this. It is taking a. I don't even know what they're doing. I mean, it's weird because the manga lacks that comedy, right? And the show actually is pretty funny at times. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like if it was funny and there was somewhere to go, then if they just combine these two things, you'd have a pretty damn solid show. Um, but yeah, that was a better chapter than last week, last month or whatever, whenever the last one came out. It was faster pace at the end. The rod thing was a little weird, but I guess they're different rods. They don't just restrain you; they actually like kind of steal your chakra or something. I'm not really sure about that, but somehow I got out of that feat there. Maybe Kurama can actually touch the things, but then that's confusing because during the war it was like, whoa, you can't touch those even though you're like really powerful. But I guess Naruto's a sage, so it's kind of confusing. Um, I'm curious to see if Mitsuki's going to do anything or if Baruto's going to do anything because Mitsuki, if he uses that sage mode, we've never actually seen a Tron and Ikemoto style. I mean, I'm not super psyched about that, but it'd be very interesting to see him do it and actually in a canon, see an Osatsutsuki like that. Actually, be like, whoa, what is this? Because in the anime, Mitsuki actually used the sage thing, and the random like that random dude that was in like they just added as filler, like he had Zoro's voice and everything. He was like one of the Otsutsuki members, and even he like tried to steal Mitsuki's chakra and said that he's pretty notable, or he's like pretty strong. So that's something that we should see coming pretty soon. And then Baruto, of course, he might team up with Kawaki. I just don't see that guy getting taken out. Kashin Koji, is that what his name is? I never get his name right, but he's there. I don't know if he's going to stand in, but if he does, if this becomes a long fight, I hope to God is we just see a portion of his mask. Like, remember that Toby scene when like he was fighting, um, I don't even remember her name, Conan, yeah, and his mask was all destroyed. That's what I wish, like, we see like him participate kind of, and like his mask is like half destroyed, so we see part of his face, and like I don't know, like we just see some crazy like I want to see more stuff like that. I'm so glad that the manga got better. But I don't know why. I don't even know why it got better. It just got better out of nowhere, like virtually nowhere. And if the anime was and the original period and was done with finesse, didn't have fillers, and was the manga, it'd be a fantastic anime. I think people would really enjoy it. So maybe someday. um, but yeah, that's my reaction and I guess a little review of the chapter, and I'll see you guys till next time.